Right, right. Good morning, everyone. Online students, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Kindly please respond to the chat for me, guys. Online students, please check. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Kindly please respond to the chat for me. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. A very good morning, guys. A very good morning. So, yes, you can hear me and you can see the screen. All right. Let us start our today's session. So, guys, yes, before starting our today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very small and a quick recap of the concepts which are covered in our yesterday session. So, by yesterday, how many days got completed in our advanced Java? 10 days, 12 days, 11 days. Please just when we started, 11th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last week, 2 days holidays are there. 8, 9, 10, 11. Absolutely. Anyone please try to count number of days, okay? 11 days got completed, and I already told you maximum below 50 working days we'll be trying to wind up with our advanced Java. In those 50, already 11 days got completed. In these 11 days, what we discussed, we know how to connect our Java program to the database. So basically JDBC, we started with JDBC. When you speak about JDBC, totally there are 7 components are there. JDBC architecture, JDBC architecture. Totally there are 7 components are there. Why the chairs are like inconsistent? The Where are those 2 chairs gone? And why you guys are separate? Okay, fine. Try to maintain some order, okay? From tomorrow. Come and sit here. Why? Please, come on. Go, 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 go. Maintain, maintain. No, you should be sitting beside him now. He's your friend. Now see, better. All right. So again, coming back. In these 11 days, what we discussed, just a small quick recap. JDBC architecture. First things first, JDBC architecture. In JDBC architecture, totally there are 7 components are there. First one, JDBC API. After that, and we know how important that driver manager class is. Inside the driver manager class, we are having a method known as get connection method. We need to call that method. By the way, get connection method is a static method. It is a parameterizer method. 3 parameters are there. All the 3 parameters are string parameters. Return type for that get connection method is a connection interface. Okay. Again, JDBC API, driver manager class, drivers, connection interface, statements, result set, and SQL exception. We know how to connect our Java program to the database. Do we know? Do we know? If I ask you right now to connect your Java program to the database, can you do that without seeing previous programs? Without seeing previous programs. I mean, URL, driver name, everything. Can you do that? Good job. We know how to connect our Java program to the database, and then we started discussing about statements. Basically, there are 3 types of statements are there: statement, prepared statement, callable statement. We started with the statement. Yeah, done. We already know basically what is the use of this statement. Statement, we need to use the statement if we want to execute simple SQL query for one time. But honestly speaking, very rarely we will be using statement. Very rarely we will be using statement. So there are basically 2 methods: execute query and execute update. Execute method is also there. The return type for execute method is Boolean, either true or false. Execute method is mainly used for executing dynamic SQL queries. generally we will not be dealing with that more. Most of the time we'll be dealing with the execute query and execute update. When you speak about execute query, the return type for execute query is result set. Execute update, it is int. When we need to use execute query, when we need to use execute query, selection group SQL queries. Come on, guys. For selection group SQL queries, we need to use execute query. For updation group SQL queries, then we need to use execute update. Come on, guys. Okay. Now we started discussing about statement. Now, if we want to get statement object, I repeat, if we want to get statement object, we need to call a method from connection interface. If we want to get statement object, we need to call a method from connection object, I mean connection interface. Could you please tell me what is that method? Create statement. Now, create statement method is a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? Respond. Non-parameterized method. Yes or no? Now, if we want to get prepared statement, we need to call a method. What is the method? Prepared statement. Prepared statement method is a parameterized or non-parameterized? How many parameters? Type. And what is that string? Don't say SQL query. Don't say SQL query. Whenever we're dealing with prepared statement, that is SQL query format. I mean, we will be using question marks now. Yes. So we already started with that prepared statement. We, yeah, of course, we executed the program. We inserted the data. We retrieved the data. We updated the data. We modified the data. Up to these are the topics which are covered in our yesterday's session. Now, Sneha says, sir, can you give the code in the classroom? Are you speaking about Google Classroom, Sneha says? Are you speaking about Google Classroom? You want me to? Okay, okay. You want me to give the code in the Google Classroom? All right. Online students, could you please reply to Sneha's query? I mean, he's asking me to give the code in the Google Classroom. What do you think? Do you think I'll be giving or not? Feel free to respond in the chat. Feel free to respond in the chat, please. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Absolutely. You know that. You know that. Generally, I will not be providing code in the Google Classroom. You know it, I know it. What happens if I provide in the Google Classroom? What happens? First control A. First control A. After that, control C. After that, control V. No, I don't want my students to go like that. Absolutely not. I already told you that. Okay? Yes. Sunny, yep. CA, CVC, CV. Okay, Francis? So please don't expect me to give that code. Absolutely not. All right. Now, so we know about result set. Result set. When I say result set, immediately you need to think about a method. What is the method? Execute query. That is good. We already know about result set. Basically, execute query return type is result set. Inside the result set, we will be having all our data. For example, you know what? Just let me try to open and here con SOSTM system, MENAGR manager. It's okay, no problem. SELECT is select star from EMPLOYE employee. Okay, give me a minute. Set line size. Set line size. How much? 200. Now select star from employee. Okay. So basically, this is the query. I mean, this is the data which is present in our database. Okay. Now we will be getting our data like just like that. Uh, just a second. Please give me a minute, please. Just a sec. Just a sec. Hopefully. You know what? Let me remove all this. Okay. Some data is there. Okay. And you know that whenever we are using execute query, first our cursor will be pointed at the first record, that's first row. And yeah, we'll be able to get the data and we'll be using the method. Which method we'll be using to iterate next method? Yes or no? Ra? We'll be using next method. For the first time, whenever you are using execute query, first time our cursor will be pointed at this first row. Next time, if we are calling next method for the second time, then it will be coming to here. Third time, third row. Fourth time, fourth row. And fifth time, it will be coming here. But the thing is, there is no data. What is the return type for next method? Boolean. Yeah. Return type for next method. Array, did you remember that? Return type for next method is Boolean. So as there is no record available here, you will be getting your output as false and the loop will be getting terminated. This is how we are actually trying to retrieve the data. For example, okay, so basically this is RESULT results. Just let me try to keep it like this. Okay, this is the data. Hang on, I'll do one thing. Uh, okay, this just a minute, please. Give me a minute. Just a sec. So basically, this data is nothing but RESULT result set object. Okay. Yeah, sure. This is actually a result set object. Just let us try to go like this. Okay. Now this is basically your cursor. CURSOR. Cursor starting position. The cursor will be at the first row. We already know this. Up to now, am I clear with this? Online students, please respond. Up to now. Up to now, is it clear, guys? And we will be able to get this. Yeah, just a sec. We will be able to get this result set object by using, we need to call a method. What is the method we will call? Execute query. Whenever we are calling execute query method, this arrow mark is not pointing correctly. Let me try to write like this. This is actually more makes sense. Whenever we are calling execute query method, so yeah, we'll be getting the data. This is nothing but our result set object and the starting time. First time the cursor will be at the first record and we'll be trying to retrieve the data. We already know this. For example, instead of first record, I want to retrieve this one, third record. Okay. How you will be doing? By using? No, no, no. From there, I want to try down. Not only this 102. From here, I want to try 102, 109 like that. My question is, see, I don't want to change the SQL query. In order to get this data, what is the SQL query generally we will be using? What is the query we'll be using? SELECT select star from employee. Okay. This is the query which generally we'll be using. What I'm requesting is, please don't change the query. Query should be same. Query should be same. And I'll be using this execute query method and I'll be able to get my result set. Now in this result set, I don't want to retrieve the data from the starting. I want to retrieve the data from 102. Otherwise from 108. Otherwise, from 109 to reverse top 109, 102, 108, 10 like that. I want retry. Are you understanding me? Please respond. Any ideas? Feel free. Any ideas? Uh, Sir, generally, what is happening? We will be having, in general, cursor will be at the starting position. From there only, we will be trying to retrieve the data. But your requirement is from the result set. Basically, you want to jump to a specific row. You need to respond. Basically, you want to jump to a specific row. Yes. How it is possible? Yeah, it is possible. It is possible. When you're speaking about result set, there are two types of result sets are there. Two types. Scrollable result set, non-scrollable result set. Scrollable, non-scrollable result set. You know what do you mean by scrolling? What do you mean by scrolling? You will scroll na? What you will scroll? Instagram reels, huh? I'm not speaking about reels, huh? I'm speaking about mouse. You will scroll na? Yes, exactly like that. We will be able to scroll this cursor which is available in our result set. We'll be able to do that. Are you getting the point here? So basically, please tell me how many types of result sets are there? Two types. First one is scrollable result set. Next one is non-scrollable result set. Up to now, we've been looking at non-scrollable result set. Up to now. Up to now, we've been looking at non-scrollable result set. We did not interacted with the scrollable result set. By default, result set will be non-scrollable by default. Are you understanding me? Please tell me. By default, result set will be non-scrollable. If you want your result set to be scrollable, we need to write some other code. We'll see that. We'll see that. Okay. Now let's get back here. Let's get back here. One more time. One more time. You know what is actually result set. Result set means it's an object, means basically whenever we are using execute query, whenever we are using execute query, wait, when we will be using execute query? Selection group SQL queries. Whenever we are using selection group, if we want to use selection group SQL queries, we need to use execute query. Obviously, selection group SQL queries will be returning me some data. Yes, that data will be present in result set object. By default, this result set is non-scrollable. Non-scrollable. How many types of result sets are there? Two types. First one, scrollable and non-scrollable. Please keep us reading as. Please keep your side heading as result set interface. Please keep your siding as result set interface. Note on a small point for me. Guys, I request you, please be prepared to write a little bit lengthy notes today. Okay? Scrollable, note on the point. Result set is an interface. Result set is an interface provided by the result set is an interface provided by the java.sql package. Yeah, we know that. Result set is an interface provided by the java.sql package. Okay. It represents the results. It represents the results obtained from the it represents the results obtained from the database query. Yeah, it represents the results obtained from the database query. Next point. The result set object, the result set object is used to retrieve and manipulate the data. Oh, we can manipulate also. Yes. The result set object is used to retrieve and manipulate the data returned by a select query. Returned by a select query. Dot. Please note on these two things. Instantiation using statement, instantiation using prepared statement. Yeah, we know this. We know this. We know this. But please make sure to write these two. Done? Right, right. No problem. Take time. Take time. Mostly today we'll be writing notes only. No problem. Take time. Done? Okay. I hope it's completed. Sunita, please unmute Amma. Unmute your mic, Sunita. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right. Sunita, I have a small question for you. This
Yeah.
is, you can see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is a code. I mean, just a line of code.
State. Yeah.
Can you tell me before this line, what can be the possible line of code before
State
this?
statement.
Try to tell me the code. I'm speaking.
Statement.
Before this line. Go ahead.
Statement. STM equal to
Okay.
connect.
This question is for everyone, by the way. Think about that before line. You already wrote this for statement. Before this line, what can be the possible line of code you can eat? I mean, you need to write. Go ahead, Amma. Sunita, go ahead.
Statement STM equal to
Okay.
connect. 1 second.
Don't look, don't look in the previous code.
Okay. Connection. CON.
Carry on. I'm listening.
The get connect create statements.
Almost, almost correct. Almost okay. That is good. That is good. And I'll give a chance to one more. Okay, so let me go like Amit, please unmute. Amit, please unmute. No, I guess. Okay, then I'll go with Varnit. Can you please unmute, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Go
Can you
ahead.
hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, Varnit. Please go ahead.
Uh,
I want you to
yes, sir. We
please tell
can.
them. Go ahead.
Yes, and we can write a statement. The object of the statement is equal to connection object, which is con dot create a statement.
Above that.
Above, sir.
Above that line.
Okay, sir. We need to create the connection object using the get connection method of driver manager class.
That's absolutely perfect. That's what I need. Yeah, that is good, Varnit.
Yes.
Varnit, do me a small favor. Can you please tell me about this prepared statement also? Here
Uh,
you wrote this PS dot execute query. Try
yes,
to
sir.
tell me the above lines.
Yes.
Wait. Take a minute time. I need everyone to please think. Above this line, what can be the possible line of code we need to write? Think. I'm going to give you a time. Please think. Please wait, Varnit.
Okay.
You understand my question, guys? Ah. And remember, whenever you are dealing with a prepared statement, it is not mandatory that always you need to use the question marks. It's not mandatory. Okay? Yes? Did you remember our yesterday's program? Yesterday for case 2, I guess. Case 2, we need to view all the patient data. We note a SQL query. Yes? What is the query we have written? Select star from patient. We did not use any question mark, right? It's not mandatory. Think about it. Okay, Varnit, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Before this statement, we need to create the object for prepared statement using con dot prepare statement, and inside the parameter we need to pass the SQL query format.
So you are speaking about prepare statement method is a parameterizer method.
Yeah, it is a parameterized method having one parameter of type string, and that parameter is a query format. It's a SQL query format. We need to pass the SQL query which we want to perform on our table on the table.
That actually depends upon our requirement, right?
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Okay. That is good. That is good, Varnit. That is good. Thank you. Thank you for assisting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I hope you're understanding the point here, guys. Okay. So now coming back, guys. Amit, it's okay. It's okay, Amit. No worries. It's okay. No problem. All right. Now coming to result set. How many types of result sets are there? 2 types. What are those? Scrollable and non-scrollable. By default, every result set will be non-scrollable result set means you will be moving only in forward direction. Forward direction means here forward direction in the sense. Okay. Now here, whenever you are dealing with non-scrollable result set, first 101. After that 108. After that 102. After that 109. In the forward direction only you will be able to get it. But when you're speaking about scrollable result set, both forward and in a backward direction, we will be able to get that. Am I clear with that? Please note on the next point. Just like a small side heading, types of result set objects. Just a simple side heading. Types of result set objects in JDBC. Okay. Types of result set objects in JDBC. Okay. No, first point. Based on control and navigation, based on control and navigation. Hang on. What do you mean by navigation? What do you mean by navigation? Forward or backward direction. Controlling means which record you want to retrieve. For example, I want to retrieve this record. I want to control. Respond, right? So based upon control and navigation of based on control navigation on result set object, they are categorized into two types. No doubt. They are categorized into two types. First one. What is the first one? Non-scrollable result set. Non-scrollable result set. Inside the parenthesis, only forward direction. Okay. Only forward direction. Second one, scrollable result set inside the braces, both the directions and jumps to specific row also. Please. Both the directions means both forward and in backward directions. And if you want to jump to a specific row also, we can do that. All right. After that, please keep a setting as non-scrollable result set and kindly please have this points for me. A non-scrollable result set allows us to move only in a forward direction. Yeah, of course. We cannot go back to previous rows or jump to a specific row. Right. So it is useful only if we want to read the data sequentially from start to finish without any revisit to the previous rows. Please note down those 2 points for me. Go ahead. Up to now, we are dealing with, could you please tell me, scrollable or non-scrollable? Non-scrollable. As of now, still we are working with non-scrollable result set. So that is the reason we will not be able to go backwards. We cannot jump to a specific row. Is it done? Right, right. Let's no worries. All right. Now, next one, scrollable result set. Please, scrollable result set. Not on a small point for me. A scrollable result set, a scrollable result set allows us to, a scrollable result set allows us to navigate, a scrollable result set allows us to navigate both forward and backward, both forward and backward directions, both forward and backward directions through the rows, through THROUGH, through the rows, or jump to a specific row, or jump to a specific row, or one more time, or move to the first or last row. Sorry. Or move to the first or last row. Okay. Now, next point. We need to use this. We need to use this if we want to access the rows in a, if we want to access the rows in a non-sequential order. Obviously, if you want to access the rows in a non-sequential order. Okay. Next point. We use the following syntaxes. We use the following syntaxes to generate. We use the following syntaxes to generate scrollable result set objects. Scrollable result set objects. I want you to please write both the syntaxes. From statement and from prepared statement. Please write both the syntaxes correctly. I'll explain you what is the type and mode. First write. First write. I'll explain what is the type and mode.